accordingly. Press.
For spacious skies, for amber waves of rain, for purple mountains' majesty, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on me, and crown my good with brotherly, on sea to shining sea.
Thank you. Blue Rose has the invitation and thought of the day.
May those assembled here today enjoy the many offerings of Rotary. May we abide by the rules we have established, those of trust, fellowship, and ethics. And may we place service above self in our daily endeavors. And may we always test ourselves in our efforts to be sure they are the truth, good for all concerned, of benefit to mankind, and provide peace and understanding.
Thank you, Larry. Please be seated. Guests today, and I think we have birthdays today, right?
We do. We'll start with our guest. We only have one guest, and it's a special guest, Miss Donna Call, who happens to be the mother of Courtney Kennedy. Donna, welcome.
Your daughter is also.
I just wanted to say, Sal, that my dad was in the Rotary back in the 80s, and my mom never got to go to Rotary, right? So, because she was a woman, so here she is.
All right.
Yes.
That's silly.
Courtney broke the ceiling and Rotary for that. Oh, the steel and many of the women. Thank you. Welcome, Donna. And we do have birthdays. We have six of them, and 5 are not here, but it's like to acknowledge them. I think they're not here. December 6th is Frank Mastriani. December 14th, Chad Stuckey. December 18th, Craig Reber. December 21st, the Honorable Doug Reichley. December 26th is Gordon Johns. And last but not least, December 28th, our own JP Raynox. We get to say the JP.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rotary. Happy birthday to you. And they live down in our valley.
By the way, JP, show them the sweater. Just make sure everybody gets the full effect here.
Yeah,
You got it. All right, JP.
There's gotta be some Rotary dollars for that.
Such a present.
There better be some Rotary
Why, you want a new one?
All right, thank you, Sue. Always well done, thank you. I really don't have any other announcements. A couple of people I need to talk to today. We told them I'll catch them on the way out. So we'll go to club announcements. Club announcements here. I see a hand over there. Oh, it's Karen.
I'd just like to say thank you to the Rotarians who came out. That was a Rose, Diane, Jean, Nicole, and myself. We had a fabulous 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Letters to Santa. It was so busy. We actually need a much bigger space next year. We had 100, probably 100 things. There was about 4,000 people at the Main Triangle at the weekend. Very successful. So just like to say thank you for all the help from other Rotarians that were also at the event. Who popped in and offered to help us. So it was a great event.
Thank you.
Pictures, they're up at the Facebook page. And I'll tell you what, seeing the faces of those kids as they're writing those letters, that is priceless. Thank you for doing that. I did hear that somehow the canopy got destroyed and it had to be, so we'll have to buy a new rotary canopy. So we will take care of that. There's so much of a crowd around, it got crushed or something. So, other club announcements. Eric.
Good morning, everybody. 2 things. I think an email out yet, but now is actually the time to start thinking about renewing for your flags program for next year, if you had a flag for this year. It's January is when actually emails will go out from the company that helps host all this. But Jeff Boyer was kind enough to send a check in already for his renewal. And what a great Christmas gift it would be for all your neighbors
You're in
to
marketing.
give them a flag for Christmas, or your friends, your parents, whatever. Again, we're serving the East Penn area, but we will stretch a little bit past that. We're doing Bill Erdman's house. We got Craig Reber. There are little stretches. The more we can get in an area, the more it just builds the program. The second thing, you've all seen how incredible easy this is to do and set up for a meeting, right? Well, we're gonna need 1 or 2 people that will start training because I'm out for the month of February. So I hate to sick wait on all of this stuff, and he's been doing a great job as well. So we will reach out to, or if anybody wants to reach out to us, we'll work on doing the training. Each week I try and tweak things a little bit to make it a little bit easier process, document the whole process to do it, but we will need some help for the month of February doing our AV stuff. And actually it'll probably only be 2 meetings because we're off site for 2 meetings as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. And again, thank you to the AV Club for the great job you're doing. And as I look over here, I see Lexa here this morning.
Yeah,
Good
Lexa's
morning.
on.
Good to see you, Lexa. Yeah, if you ever see Lexa's Facebook page, it's mostly food. It's, I don't know what she's cooking today, but a lot of fruits and flowers once in a while.
Got her
Other club
Rotary
announcements. McGinski.
Tonight is the lights at the Lehigh Valley Zoo for fellowship, so if you have tickets for that, I think that Tony Moyer will have all the details out to you guys. You should already have your tickets. So have fun and thanks for signing up. I think that we actually did sell all 20 tickets that we have for the event. So have a good time, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Other club announcements. All right, we go to the greeter for our raffle. I think that was Mark Earl on the door today. Signs his motorcycle.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So we have 2 gifts. We have $20 for the first recipient, and could you pick one of the tickets, please, Don?
You're gonna make one friend of lots of enemies today, Don. Sorry.
So the last 3 are 2, 9, or 4. 2, 9, 4.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
Thank you, Donna.
Steve Bull shows up. So we're
One time,
invited.
yeah.
There's something wrong with that, Steve. I'm sorry. And by the way, great to see Steve Gould here today, isn't it? Just a smile.
We have another gift. This is from Jean. So thank you, Jean, our secretary. The last 3 are 2, 8, 8. 2 double snowman.
Double snowman, 288. Who's got the 288?
Hold on.
Oh.
Nope, not me.
Good thing. All right, pull another one.
I'm going away.
All right, here we go.
Are you a double snowman?
So it is 2, 7, 8. And Larry.
Larry Delhagan.
Thank you again, Larry.
Larry's retired. He needs these kinds of things now. All right, thank you, Mark. And to our Sergeant at Arms, close. What sweater do you have on today?
I have the ugly sweatshirt.
Very nice. Very nice. Give yourself some Rotary dollars.
Yeah, I got them. Yeah, I still have a couple bill in the back of my car.
Oh, you want those dollars?
So Sal, you are Italian, right? And you're having trouble pronouncing Frank? Okay, I was just curious there. Yeah. Tongue got over the IP, I don't see what you were saying. So what?
I don't know, because he doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, if he's not showing up and you're president coming up, you would be calling him on a regular basis, finding out why he's not showing up.
Oh, so he knows.
Yeah, he knows the number. It's already blocked. It seems everybody has pins on. I noticed Larry is wearing his Rotarian socks today. I think JP should get some Rotary dollars. Did you get JP Rotary dollars? We took some away from Mike for his elf outfit. If he comes in tights next week, we're in real trouble. So do we have any happiness going on? Go ahead, Wade.
All right. So I have $8.50 because that's all the cash I have in my wallet. But here you go. So I went to the old fashioned Christmas on Saturday, and as most of you know, I do not live here. I do business here. I live about 40 minutes from here, but I really love coming to Emmaus for events like this. The reason why is that I think a lot of people take it for granted because they live here, but this town has just a very special vibe to it. When you walk around, everybody, for the most part, they know each other. And I can't tell you how many times in just one couple-hour block I got to say hello to people that I know. And I just generally felt very special being there. So although I don't live here, this truly is my home. And I don't know how else to say it, but I genuinely love everybody here. And I couldn't have felt more happy and more festive for the holiday than I did on Saturday. So thank you to everyone in this town.
It's only worth $8. All right, Steve, go ahead.
So I'll give back 10 of the 20 that thank you. So first, my daughter this weekend was in a 4-day swim meet down in Voorhees, and she got 10 out of 10 best times. She was one of the highest scorers for the team and for the whole championship, and she qualified for senior champs in 2 events, which is very, very exciting. So she's really getting her wheels together. And I'm sorry to say, I won't be here next week, but I'll be on a plane down to Florida, and I'll be back on the 20th and bringing my dad home for Christmas, which is huge. He hasn't been here for Christmas in probably over. So we're really, really excited to spend Christmas.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. And as I stated last week, Steve was the general match that for the month of November. I did get his check today, so thank you very much, Steve. Go ahead, Karen.
I'll have my 2 boys home this coming Christmas, and my son got his call sign. It's yeah, oh man, yeah man. That's his call sign. When he's trying to play, he's yeah man, And I do have nuts here from Mr. Optimus. I know that a few people ask me for nuts and then I pick them up. So if anybody needs nuts.
Then you're sitting at the right table for nuts. Any other happiness going on out there? Virtual land, nothing. Back to you.
All right, Megan. I do have a little concern out here, Megan.
What?
We're doing something with books today. I randomly picked one up. I'm reading the back cover of it. It's called Daughters of Eve. Kids and Daughters of Eve. Was the high school most exclusive service club. Together, 10 young women are a sisterhood sworn to secrecy. These are books were given to little kids. I'm a little concerned here. I think I should take this one home and read it myself.
Well, you know what, here, you can use this as a bookmark for your.
Daughters would have other bookmarks though.
I know, but you should look at this. Yeah, okay. All right.
Double
I don't
microphone.
need this microphone.
Two microphones.
I like that.
That's right, Megan, just let it go.
Okay, so, a couple weeks ago, I was thinking what we could do for a service project here to round out the year. We did the Allentown Rescue Mission earlier in the year where we all packed hygiene kits. Thank you for your donations to that and your work that morning to get those kits out to the men of the Allentown Rescue Mission. Later in the year, we did toiletry baskets for the women of Turning Point, and we also put a few books in there. So I got to thinking about Beverly Bradley when she visited from Thompson Kids, and that we had some extra books. And I called Beverly and asked her, is there a need for books right now? And she said, yes, there happens to be a need. So at
Roseville Elementary School in the Allentown School District, next Thursday, the 7th, no, next Friday, the 17th. They're having a holiday event where Cops and Kids is coming. They're gonna have cops and other first responders and Santa naturally hand out books that different social clubs and volunteer organizations and community members have donated about 1,000 books. So I know we have about 100 books, and maybe a little bit more to take over to that book collection for the kids. For some of these kids, it's the only present they're gonna get for Christmas. Some of these kids, it's the only book they're gonna own for a little while. And for some people and the teachers in the school, they'll keep those books, whatever backstock they have, to have little libraries in their classrooms. I'm not sure if that school has a library. My cousin Dan taught in that school district, and there are schools in that school, in Allentown School District, that don't have libraries. So stuff like this is really important. We're gonna grab some books. I'd like for each of us to pick the 2 or at least 3 books and write something in the cover. Beverly had said that some other organizations, and also she had taken books to some senior living care places, and they had written messages in the books for the kids. So think about something you'd like to say to a child who might need some encouragement. The grades are from kindergarten to 5th grade. So we have different reading levels in the stockpile here, so you can pick out a bunch of different ones if you want, and make it an age appropriate comment in the book to encourage them to continue reading and why reading is so important. Maybe I'd say, maybe ask someone that you love to read with you tonight, or when you're feeling alone, read a book and you're with whoever's in the characters of the book. Use your imagination. And also, I want to thank Mike Irwin from Vinyl Press Science and Graphics, because last Saturday at the tree lighting, like, hey, would you mind printing out 100 bookmarks for us? And he did. I don't have mine up with me. I always like this slogan: believe there is good in the world, with the be the good highlighted. That's a powerful message to a kid, and it's easy to read, and they can see both messages in it. So we're going to put one of these bookmarks in each book. You can write on the bookmark if you want, because it's clear on the, or white on the back, or you write inside the book, whatever you want to do, or both. Listen, it's your message. So there's a pile of books over here in the by the little crate. I have some up on the piano, and I have some up here. So one person from each table I'd like to designate to grab a stockpile of books, bring it to your table, and then each of you pick from that pile, so we're not all converging on the same area at one time. And then Karen has already put out the bookmarks on each table, and Ann Peasley already handed out pens to write. So you know how I am, kind of like loose. We're not going to be stringent on like, I want all these books done by 8:25. But just leave your book on the table, then we'll look at them. I do need a volunteer to take the books and drop them off. There's some drop-off times over the weekend and also on Tuesday at the Workers Union on Mac Boulevard. I'll get that exact address to whoever would like to take the box of books. The drop-off times are on Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 4. That's this Saturday and Sunday, and also this coming Tuesday from 4 to 7:30. So if you think you might be available any of those 3 times and you'd like to be the person to take the books on behalf of the club, please see me. If I don't have anyone ask me, I might find someone who asks to do it. Because I won't be able to go. All right, the elf's doing it. Thanks, Mike. All right, so yes, Sal.
Just wanted, so simple math here, we need to do about 100, so there's 6 tables, so if each table takes about 15,
Yeah.
we should get it done, just roughly.
Thanks.
So you know how many.
Yeah, it's good. I wasn't. It'll happen. All right, so if one person from each table wants to come on up and grab a stack of 15 books and want to get working, we've got about half an hour or so to do some good. Thank you.
And 5 each.
Hey, Gary, how you doing?
Come up here to the front table.
So what made you come down to here?
I got the car.
I live here. I live here.
Yeah. What about you?
Sam got a job with the morning. Sam and I were living in California.
Oh,
And then
wow.
he got a job with the
So you pulled into here, okay.
But I knew.
Yeah,
it
sure.
was-
It might be a little over, actually.
If the books have a price tag on it, we can go ahead and take that off or scribble it out. I don't
Yeah,
think
so
the
I
kids
kind of
care
knew
about
we
that.
Yeah.
So we might have ended up in Nazareth if I hadn't known about it.
I am the person who will knock something over. Guaranteed.
So we're supposed to write something nice.
Yeah, I
Enjoyed the good meal.
I know that one looked interesting. I was looking at that. I just grabbed one. Oh, sorry.
Bookmark that. No, I probably have to.
I will do Merry Christmas because it is.
Thank you, Steve. More books?
Well, I think we're good.
I like this one too. I think my wife's not here. I'd be becoming. I think we have probably the largest collection of kids.
And these books are in the library that you use for your literacy. And
Some.
I've been just putting it on the bookmark.
Yeah.
I have a tough time writing in a bookmark. And same thing, my wife probably. I like this one. Duck for president.
I think I have that.
Do you? This is Which one is this? Jack and the Beanstalk. Yeah, because he's sleeping when Jack sleeps in. He's if I remember correctly, he's sleeping.
That's why it's in the whole.
Yeah.
Everybody's working.
All right, so moving to our.
This is scary. Oh. I just bought it. So this is a good book. The Gary Paulson writes a bunch of kids' books, but he also so he wrote a book about it. I just bought it. Wood Songs. So yep, by Gary Paulson. Yeah. So I just bought his book. It's my stack of books to get to. I'm struggling. I get home from work. I read for 15 minutes and then fall asleep. And then
That's crazy.
Do we have any more books?
I think that's it. Unless you need to grab more, but I grabbed more than 15 in the bag.
So are those done? Those are done?
They're done.
Oh, these are done? Oh, okay. So we're-
I was gonna start reading.
Looks like it's got pretty pictures.
Yeah, Chadwick and the Crab.
I started writing in cursive and realized that kids don't know how to write cursive anymore.
They don't teach it. in school.
I don't
They
want-
don't teach it. It's
No.
not taught.
I don't.
They can guess, they'll guess.
Yeah.
What are they interested in? It's the only way. The truth is, I look at old documents.
I can't, and I can't read those either, so. It changes over time. Yeah, because I try to translate some documents and get every couple of words. All right.
I spoke to Maxwell, and he's not interested because, but he said, I think he gets next year. That's just gonna wait.
And that's okay. And if he doesn't, at least he knows it's out there.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
And it's not a long period. And it's kind of nice because it's 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks at somebody else's house, big sleepover, and they come home with you. Big sleepover. That's all it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think it'd be really good.
I think it's good for all the kids, whether it's a summer camp or something. You have to kind of like just get away from home and like work on building your own identity. That's all it is.
And he's right now, he's got a really strong group of friends. And I think he finds it hard to not be around them. Like he constantly, I'm like, you know what? It'd be good for you to get away from them for a little while. Not that there's anything wrong with your friends, but you know, go out on your own. So he's thinking about it. It's just not.
Okay, well, if you need me, you know, I'm always here.
Yes. I've got my back on that law. The girls signed up for it to do the road change 2 years ago. Because of COVID, got canceled. So they. And I'm now trying to convince Max. I'm really interested. I think it'd be really good for It's a Charlie. It moves to get matched up with another family. Oh, it is. So they move there for 3 or 4 weeks. And then
No, I said, what's your dad?
So that's why.
This one has.
Hey, Gary, what do you think of the image on the screen? It's a new projector, so tell me what you think of this of the view on the wall.
I think it's, I can read the comments now at this point, you know, I can read, before.
Yeah, because one of the things I can do with this one, I can actually have it zoom in. I was a little concerned, it's not as high a resolution as my projector that I've been using, so I pick up some graininess on it.
Yeah, but I don't know that it.
But if you feel it's good enough here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's not like I think it really affects. I mean, the only time you run into something is if somebody's presenting to us. That would be the only time you need maybe the higher res. I still think you'd be fine because you can read the banners. You know what I mean?
Well, and also you're seeing this camera
Right.
in that top right hand corner.
Right.
Where was Lexa?
That's a good question.
One of
Let's
the
ask her.
churches.
Hey, Lexa, you want to unmute for a second and let us, Courtney wanted to know, where were you what church were you a minister at in town or where?
Courtney, it's St. Margaret's Episcopal Church. It's the corner of Keystone and Elm. Laura House, the clergy there now. It's a good community.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay. But I think you told me that once before, but I just was forgetting. St.
That's
Margaret's.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Lexa.
It's fun that your mom's here.
Yeah, it's fun to have her here.
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
Max went to
And Lexa, were you able to hear like all the conversation for like happy dollars and that kind of stuff?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thanks. I was testing a different position for the microphone, so it's not so obvious on the screen all the time. There's a big microphone in the room.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
I can't get that response. Like I sound like a half dozen emails saying, hey. Yes.
Yeah, Cannon shot?
Yeah, it's in the first.
Right.
Wow.
So somebody just applied yesterday and said, you know, this is fabulous, they accepted my application. You know, it's to help your business. So the, which we call it, when's it? Cheese. South cheese. Yeah.
They come out of the pandemic and they're.
Yeah.
Do you have a fountain in your yard?
I think it's,
So, oh,
I think there's a one money system.
Oh, yes.
Right now, it's really messed up.
Right.
Lights all over the place. Laser lights running. My wife is much more calm.
Yeah.
There's just nothing. She has the front of the house, unless they're just nice two little trees decorated on the side with the old incandescent lights and all that in the front. I go wild with the backyard. That's
well, there's a lot in backyard, all those small.
Yeah. And the garden.
She's talking out there sometimes.
Yeah.
And I love your side
I
porch.
think it's, most of the stuff
There's
is
two of
really
them.
right now.
Right, so just the one, but then it has the stone canyon and stuff. And that was, I'm just worried about there. So that's usually my summer hang.
Hey, Megan, next time.
You want to make it our own.
You're gonna, yeah, whatever the SR multiplied by 1.5. And that's the way we treat our loans. Install equipment or whatever it is.
One of our neighbors, one of my clients at times was walking by.
It's
And I
150%.
he said, well, you know, you guys have lots of. I tried to give Ann a Christmas gift one year. Company design, all the sign, logo, all that kind of stuff for me, nice thing, but I don't really want to advertise anything. You're lovely gardens here. So it won't be officially labeled, but it is locker front.
No, really, it's very nice.
Yeah, and Ann just loves gardening. Now she's been retired for about years, trying to get more time on it. Or the sculpted trees are those roses that are there. You get very different.
You know, it's the first time I
Like when you walk by now, you see back where we had.
Yeah, I just said, you know, my
A whole lot of dirt.
my time is valuable, and why not? So we had somebody come in.
We should bury them right in the bed. So we would basically, because Ann's got tools hours all around the edge. And there'd be a water line.
Yeah. Rescue guys.
Yeah.
She takes
But
off
you know,
all
still,
the leaves.
they came and did it, and there's still a little spot.
And we just the whole thing over the ground, dig it up, replace that. It just.
So you buried the roses in
Yeah,
there?
it's our grass to begin with 30 years ago. It doesn't go, they can really take the whole part of it. So that was better. You know, we got a wonderful hour and but over the last probably
Right.
7 or 8 weeks, great December, like how we're growing. Where we put.
Well, we do, we take, we don't pick off from it. Yeah, so we take it.
Well, you can't.
Right,
You
right.
take
High in
the
assets, but,
things out of the ground.
it's still good once you get going.
So, yes, we really take the entire thing. It's just originally just put it sideways.
Take my cherries down.
We put some like mulch on top.
It's gonna
So it wasn't like
take a couple of those.
it wasn't filled with dirt.
One's over the blue, one would make that.
Dirt mounted. It was just like things that breathe, moisture. So the roof all fits. Decided 2 years ago, I said, no, dear, this is just keep working on risking breaking branches. Some of them are really getting sick. Because any year now, one of them breaks, dies, whatever.
The resolution is a little lower than what we're using.
You know, kind of saying, there's a lot. One is if you look at the trunk, actually has a hole. Great homestead, thing. So we try to be as gentle as we can. So that's what looks like. I'll just dig a ditch in the back, try and figure out the size of it to be, and then. It's our second year of doing that. You see a big dirt mound. Ann's not a joiner.
You probably know so much about it.
Yes, Ann does, yeah. Well, it's a reason she's not in Rotary. She's just not a joiner. Yes, the garden doesn't kind enough. She did.
You have to come back.
Maybe 10 years ago now, one of the garden clubs they are, where they do like those tours, you go to different people's places. I know one time, I think our place was also, it's not a showy kind of person. Yeah, it's like,
Well, she
I
may
do
have
this
been
for
asked
me.
this,
Oh,
I don't
all the
know,
time.
because,
Yeah, a lot.
well, I think Allentown Garden Club has had them frequently.
Yeah.
Ours is going to have.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
And but it's been several years.
Yeah. Okay.
And not every-
Yeah.
Like he'll get like
Yeah,
the ring.
you will see. It's not ready.
Right.
It's like here, it's like gorgeous. I mean, people walk by this property. That's why I try to keep the fountain going as long as I can. I know people enjoy each guy. So it's like,
Yeah.
we're good. Even say hello. But yes, right. It's the lately been done.
Okay, so it looks like all the books have been written in and all the bookmarks are marked. Thank you, everybody, for your help this morning. You're welcome. Sal's gonna go around and collect the books, we'll get them packed up. And I guess we'll just end the meeting a little early this morning. Mike asked me if we could end with a four-way test, so please stand and join me in the four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. First,
Is
this the truth?
second,
Is it fair to all concerned?
third,
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
fourth.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
I think it's fair to say yes, this is beneficial to all concerned. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Before I do good. Oh, I can scream out too. On your watch. Hello. All right.
Thank you.
See you, Alexa.
Do good. Be the good of the world. Make it really
What's that? Yep. Yep, no rush. Donna, nice to meet you.